We all start somewhere. Every surgeon, every chemist, every aerospace engineer was once a young student eager to learn and create, because education is designed to equalize, aid, and lift everyone it touches.
But without the necessary resources, we fall.
A 2017 UNESCO study revealed that over 264 million children throughout the world do not have access to education. Even for those in highly developed countries, educational institutions still remain highly unproductive.
In fact, the National Assessment of Educational Progress reports that fewer than 40% of graduating high schoolers have mastered both reading and math. What's even more shocking, that number hasn't improved since 2009.
And after all this time, money, and energy spent on trying to improve education, why are we so bad at educating our kids?
The answer? Everyone is different. Educational psychology shows that each child learns best in a different way, which is why our current one-size-fits-all model is failing.
And as a whole, we see two major flaws: accessibility and quality. I'm Tran.
And I'm Rayan.
And inGeniusLearn makes this much needed improvement.
inGeniusLearn is an autonomous platform that offers hyper-personalized education. It can pick up on facial cues when you're stressed or confused, give intelligent, personalized feedback, and provide need-based reinforcement material.
inGeniusLearn can do four primary things. 1, detect what you can and can't understand all in real time. 2, provide immediate feedback based on your misunderstandings. 3, answer questions instantly. And 4, and most importantly, build a profile about you and what you can understand, can't understand, your strengths, weaknesses, and more.
inGeniusLearn achieves this as an integration of cutting-edge technologies. We implement an ensemble of machine learning models, built on each other's output for comprehensive performance.
The first major mechanism within our software is the convolutional neural network, or simply a CNN. A CNN is a widely utilized deep learning framework for image detection and recognition. Briefly explained, a CNN starts with an image and implements several layers within its algorithm to compress and learn off images at a computationally feasible level. Using matrix multiplication and feature extraction techniques, a CNN is able to recognize the prominent features within a certain category of images and make a classification based off of them.
With 6 convolutional, 6 pooling, 6 batch normalization, and 3 dense layers, inGeniusLearn CNN is engineered for detection of non-understanding based on a user's facial features. We trained our algorithm on a publicly available emotion dataset and implemented it into our overarching software to consistently recognize user indications of confusion. So anytime a user is having trouble with a topic, inGeniusLearn is always able to help. inGeniusLearn's stress detection outputs are directly fed into the rest of its algorithms for accessible usage, the first being immediate feedback.
Upon receiving the confusion detection output, inGeniusLearn's natural language processing algorithm is able to immediately provide feedback for that specific problem or lecture section. This task is accomplished by comparing textual distributed representations from an online database of a specific topic to text in the problem set or video lecture.
But there's even more. After real-time feedback is given, inGeniusLearn forwards the user's misunderstandings towards its intelligent tutor, Amelia. Amelia is able to interpret this information even more comprehensively, adding it to the user's student profile that is constantly being refined to perfection. Amelia can also actively tutor and converse with the user using its sequence-to-sequence natural language processing model that implements stacked long short-term memory layers, otherwise known as a stacked LSTM model.
Amelia's network architecture contains 2 LSTM layers and a final dropout layer to reduce overfitting. For textual computation, the model relies on one-hot encoding of words, a technique to transform text into multidimensional vectors. We trained this model on an array of personal conversations, books, and data repositories containing verbal interaction, so the model can dynamically generate intelligent responses to the user without relying on pre-programmed answers.
As a startup company, creating an entirely independent education platform is extremely difficult due to market dominance by large corporations like Udemy, edX, and Coursera. That's why inGeniusLearn takes a different approach than most.
Rather than attempting to take over a selected portion of the market as a third-party platform, inGeniusLearn serves as an innovative licensed product that can simply be added on to existing edtech platforms. So corporations such as Udemy, edX, and Coursera don't have to be our competition. Instead, they're our consumer base.
The few products that actually compete with inGeniusLearn as purely online assistive tools are only capable of a single one of inGeniusLearn's holistic features, such as only a chatbot or only real-time feedback. A thorough analysis of the market by inGeniusLearn's team shows that not a single product currently on the market is capable of everything that inGeniusLearn accomplishes.
To break into the market, we know that a solid foundation is necessary in achieving success. And a solid foundation is built by setting up short-term milestones over a long period of time, rather than setting up unattainable long-term goals.
Thus, we've decided to start small and work our way up gradually. We plan on licensing to exclusively local or small-scale tutoring services at first, through community connections and networks. With smaller organizations, subscription licensing inGeniusLearn is able to provide them a unique feature that makes them stand out within the industry. Once our product has crossed a certain presence threshold and our team is completely satisfied with all refinements, that's when we plan to move inGeniusLearn onto larger e-learning corporations.
inGeniusLearn is a product ready to make the next step in online education.
We look to truly close the gap in making education personalized, accessible, and high quality. Join us to make the world learn ingeniously.